folks American citizens?
I am, yes.
Where were you born, miss?
Mrs.
What?
Philadelphia.
The name is Vargas.
Hey, Jim. See who's here?
Sure, Mr. Vargas. Out on the trail of another dope ring?
On the trail of a chocolate soda for my wife.
Your wife?
Barely a bride, officer.
Hey.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
Well, here comes Hank at last. Vargas, you've heard of Hank Quinlan, our local police celebrity.
I'd like to meet him. That's what you think. Where's the daughter?
Marcia, got her right here waiting for you, Hank.
Let her go.
You don't even want to question the daughter?
Let her go and put a tail on her. Oh, Chief, there was some Jane, that Rudy Lennox.
Just some stripteaser.
Well, what do you know? The DA. In a monkey suit.
Oh, well, it's...
You, too. You got one of them.
Well, we were all at the banquet.
Political rally.
No, Tootsie's Steakhouse.
Tea-man. Tea-man. Fine little tea party, all for Rudy Lennox's bonfire. Yeah, I hear he even invited some kind of a Mexican.
Oh, I don't think Mr. Vargas claims any jurisdiction.
I should hope not. Two people, Americans, have blown to hash with dynamite practically in my own police station.
I wonder, what makes you so very sure it was dynamite?
My leg.
Your what? His gay leg. Sometimes he gets a kind of a twinge like folks do for a change of weather. Intuition, he calls it.
Vargas has a theory that the murder itself was committed outside of our jurisdiction.
Of course, we're all of us going to cooperate with
Don't
Mr.
worry,
Vargas
Captain.
here. I'm merely what the United Nations would call an observer.
I don't talk like one, I'll say that for you. Mexican, I mean.
Captain, you won't have any trouble with me.
You bet your sweet life I won't.
A shocking ICE arrest was caught on video in Chelsea. Take a look here. You can see federal agents, they just smashed the window of that SUV and then they forced this man out of the car onto the ground. We're told ICE arrested this man with his wife and their child still inside the car.
Stop, ma'am! Stop! Showing the moments federal agents popped up at a popular D.C. restaurant.
Definitely a chaotic scene on Eureka Street Thursday as Worcester police and ICE agents detained a mother and her 16-year-old daughter. That girl's face slammed into the ground as she was taken into custody. They have not been identified. Worcester police said officers were dispatched to the area for a report of a federal agent surrounded by about 24 people. When police arrived, they say the teen daughter was holding a newborn baby in her arms and standing in front of the ICE vehicle that was trying to leave with their mother inside.
Really crazy. You know, it kind of feels like we're not in the U.S.
Take him and book him.
Let's go. You say you found this dynamite in the bathroom.
Well, Pete found it. To show him the dynamite, Pete.
Can't you do something to help me?
Now we have the latest on Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the Maryland man who was wrongfully deported to a prison in El Salvador. There's new fallout because after President Trump suggested he could get him back to the U.S. if he wanted to.
I've heard many things about him, and we'll have to find out what the truth is.
The judge is saying that whether or not Abrego Garcia is a gang member is not the issue at hand. The government asserts that he is a terrorist and a member of MS-13, they write. Perhaps, but perhaps not. Regardless, he is still entitled to due process.
You'll have to put him on the scene of the crime.
We will.
Got to have some evidence.
We'll get it.
Your Secretary of State says everyone who's here, citizens and non-citizens, deserve due process. Do you agree, Mr. President?
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know.
Well, the Fifth Amendment says...
I don't know. It might say that, but if you're talking about that, then we'd have to have 1 million or 2 million or 3 million trials.
But even given those numbers that you're talking about, don't you need to uphold the Constitution of the United States as president?
I don't know.
You found the dynamite in this box?
Dynamite?
Yeah. Pete found it. told you that?
Captain. Yeah.
I looked in that box just now. There wasn't anything there.
But then there's also legitimate arguments on the other side. Like the other side is making a very legitimate argument about the right to due process if you get processed and shipped out of the country and put in a prison in El Salvador.
Prisoners shackled run out of their cells for a bunk inspection. Lined up, shirts off, head on the man in front of them. Conditions are harsh.
Our friend Vargas has some very special ideas about police procedure. He seems to think it don't matter whether a killer's hanged or not, so long as we obey the fine print.
Captain, I don't think a policeman should work like a dog catcher. Putting criminals behind bars? No. In any free country, a policeman is supposed to enforce the law, and the law protects the guilty as well as the innocent.
Our job is tough enough.
It's supposed to be. It has to be tough. A policeman's job is only easy in a police state. That's the whole point, Captain. Who is the boss, the cop or the law?
He's the head of a country, and I mean, he is the strong head. Don't let anyone think anything different. He speaks and his people sit up at attention. I want my people to do the same.
The Supreme Court has ordered the federal government to facilitate the return of a Maryland man who was mistakenly deported to El Salvador. A federal district court originally ordered the return of Kilmar Abrego Garcia to the United States.
Well, Captain, I'm afraid this is finally something you can't talk your way out of.
You want to bet?